What it do? What you say? I'm just doing a quick mukbang before we get this thing started. Lemon on your watermelon. Thank you later. Hey family. This is my girl dinner. Watermelon and pineapple for dinner. This is my outfit of the day. Pink on pink on pink on pink on pink on pink on pink. Thank you, my love. Thank you, my love. How y'all feeling today? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I hope y'all ate dinner. I hope y'all have been doing well today. It is Friday, June. What do you have planned this weekend? This is my first weekend back in town. I have a trip lined up next week, but this week, I think I'm about to be in these ATL streets. ATL streets. ATL. You sure you don't want kids looking like that? J Life. Hell. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Why? Jay, why would I do that to myself? Why would I make my life so much harder by having kids, having to cook for them, having to clean up for them, and when I can just mind my business and eat watermelon? Having kids is ghetto. Motherhood is ghetto. Parenthood is ghetto. And I'm not from the hood. I'm not from the hood. I'm not. I'm from the suburbs, baby. I'm from the suburbs. I am from the suburbs. I don't hang around no hood rats. All right? I don't hang around the foolery. I don't hang around the clown activity. And Jay, it sounds like you just want me to be in some drama. You want that baby mama, baby daddy drama. What y'all love to normalize and shit. Y'all love normalizing baby mama, baby daddy courtship. Talk about, let me put a baby in you thinking that's cute. I'm about to run away fast. That is not a compliment. Like, do not make that a threat to my life. Talk about, are you sure you want no kids? Yes, I'm sure. God damn it. What I look like doing that to myself? Making life more harder than it should be. And this is what I wanted to talk about today. Like, the season of singleness you can thrive in your own lane. Like, I genuinely love my life. Maria, we love you. I love you. Like, I genuinely love my life. And when you love your life, you're not going to waste it trying to prove it to others, explaining it to others, needing validation from others, pleasing others. And that's all what kids want you to do. They want you to please them. You cannot say no to them. You got to basically spoil them because they did not ask to be here. Okay? So you got to feed them what they want to be fed. They go to bed when they want to go to bed. They want certain type of clothes. You have to give it to them. They want designer shoes. You have to give it to them. You got to spend all your money on these kids. And nowadays it's expensive. It's expensive. It's expensive. And I'm just like, sometimes I don't want to work. And one thing about me, I will quit a job. I will quit a job. I will not come when I don't want to come. I'm just not going to do anything I don't want to do. And I know that about myself. This is why being self-aware will lead to extinction. If more women are self-aware like I am, humans gonna be extinct like dinosaurs, okay? They're not about to be entertaining morons. They're not about to be out here giving their body over. They're not about to trade dignity for no dick. They're not about to do it. They're not about to do it. So being self-aware is dangerous as a woman. I feel like I'm so far gone because I love myself. I refuse to do things that I hate. I refuse to be miserable. I refuse because my peace is too expensive. Like, hear me. My peace is too expensive. And I know that about myself. I would rather have peace and quiet over being stimulated by so many people in my face all day, every day. And I know this about myself. And I know this because I practice stillness. I practice solitude. Being alone leads you to being in self-discovery as a woman. And this is why they want you to be distracted with dating, never taking time to learn yourself as a woman, because if you don't learn yourself as a woman, you're going to be in this rat race in society, chasing after validation from other people. You are just being a slave to the system, sweethearts. You're doing things for hand claps. You're doing things for other people. You're living for others instead of living for yourself. Society hates a woman that is selfish. Selfish with her time, selfish with her energy, selfish. You have to get to a place that you don't play about you. And I don't play about me. I am going to bet on myself every time. I am going to love myself every time. I am going to value myself every time. J Life, I'm child free as well. I was just throwing a little joke in there. You got me wired up. I love it. Thank you for the joke, Jay. You know, I like to play all day as well. So I appreciate the joke. I hope you know I was joking too. But my jokes, they just be the truth. You feel me? Like I be joking because I be telling the truth. And that's why I'm funny, because I just tell the truth. Hey girl, what's your favorite way to recover from all the BS in society that throws out you? My favorite way to recover is to do yoga. I love to just collect my thoughts, get on the mats, and just meditate. Rather, I am meditating in the cat-cow pose, I'm meditating in the baby pose, I'm meditating downward dog, or just in the poses, or just sitting there with my feet crossed applesauce in my prayer hands, or my hand is on my chest and my heart and my stomach so I can just breathe. That allows me to like dodge all the negativity. That allows me to dodge all the BS society is trying to throw at us, because society just wants us to be distracted. I don't watch the news. I don't watch TV. I don't know what's going on. I love watching YouTube. Like, I be on YouTube. This is why I'm with y'all right now. That's the only thing I watch. So I watch podcasts, education, people just talking about life on there, people just talking. Like, I'm just listening to other opinions, other people's thought process, studying human nature. And that allowed me to recover as well, just studying the game and studying human nature. I realized a long time ago that life is a game. Play it or get played. All right? So you are your worst critic. You can be your best friend or you can be your worst enemy. The game is on you. And you have the controller. But a lot of times we hand over the controller to other people to push our buttons. So if you tell them your secrets, if you tell them what makes you triggered, if you tell them your trauma, if you tell them your drama, if you sleep with them and you exchange sexual energy, you are giving them power. And the way that you hand over your power is by being reactive, being argumentative, responding, even responding. Like, when you are unbothered in this society, you're a threat to this society. No one can trigger you. No one can make you mad. No one can make you happy. No one can move you because you're in your own energy field. And that is being a solid individual at the end of the day. You can stand on your own. This is why I love being single, because I can stand on my own. I can take responsibility for myself. I can pay my own way. I can pay for myself. I'm not begging for handouts, asking for handouts. But y'all can tip your girl, my supporters, please, because I do this for a living. So, I ain't begging no man and sleeping with no man so he can give me some money. I'm asking y'all. God damn it. Tip your girl. I do this for a living. And I be spitting game. Okay? I be spitting game because I know the game. I understand that life is a game. And this is an emotional roller coaster. If you don't have your emotions in check, baby girl, you're going to be a crash out dummy. And we see this to this day. How most of y'all crash out dummies. Most of these modern day girls crash out dummies. And they're crashing out, spazzing out, because they are enmeshed with other people's energy. They are crazy because they have this soul tie connected to them. Because when you lay down with somebody, you can possibly get up with fleas, get up with STDs, and you can get up with a soul tie. This is all a possibility. And you can get up with a baby. And then now you acting shocked. How did I get pregnant? Like you have never been aware of sexual education. A lot of y'all, this is why I got to teach sex ed. Like, I need a whole course, in the classroom teaching the high schoolers, the kids, even the adults, of the repercussions that sex have over your life. Not even just the physical plane, but the spiritual plane as well. People don't even know what they're doing, end up having babies, and you're calling a soul into this existence with you in your own misery when you have not even taken the time to self-develop yourself, to get to know yourself. So you're just passing down trauma onto this kid, wanting this kid to be your therapist, wanting this kid to be your man, wanting this kid to love you, wanting this kid to be there for you when you're not even there for yourself. The exhaustion, that is exhausting. And then you want to act like a victim. Like, how did I get pregnant? I don't know how I got pregnant. I'm so shocked. How do you get pregnant? Like you just accidentally got pregnant. Like somebody just accidentally skeeted inside of you. No, you opened your legs and now you have to suffer due to your consequences. Sex has a consequence for your reactions. It all has a consequence for every reaction that you do. And if you are hot in the pants and you have no sexual discipline, no self-control, that is going to be a consequence that will affect your life tenfold. You got to stop playing with this life. It's not a game. But y'all treat it like a game because dating is such a distraction in most people's minds. So they center around it. That's what they're chasing. That's what they're doing things for. That is all they want out of life. They don't want to reach their highest potential because they're too busy acting like a squirrel chasing after a nut. That's it. That's it. Catherine, I hope I said it right, Miss. Plus the world is going to hell in a handbasket. So F creating someone new to need resource. Girl, you gonna make me eat a pineapple. This world going to hell. It is. And when you know that this world is downhill, why would you set up a kid to go downhill with you? If you know this world is on fire, why would you set up a kid in the fire? I think the most selfless act you can do is when you're aware as a woman is not to procreate. Not to keep bringing narcissists on the planet, not to keep bringing hoodlums on the planet, not to keep creating thieves and struggle and poverty onto these kids. It's ending right here with me. I'm not going to add more fuel to the fire. I'm not going to add more dysfunction to the fire. But most people is selfish and all they care about is my kid, my man, my kid, my family, and you're not looking at a society. Your kids are affecting us, your badass baby kids. These Kia boys out here stealing cars and shit, they affected us because mama didn't care enough to close her legs, didn't care enough who she decided to sleep with and procreate with, because all she wanted to do was feel good. Because she was so horny and she didn't understand the repercussions of laying down with a dog and getting up with fleas and getting up with a baby. J Life, what's up with guys in their 40s having newborn babies now? Jay. Having a newborn baby right now, when the world is in shambles, a zombie apocalypse about to come. They gonna eat your baby. They gonna eat your baby. Cali Valley girl, what's your take on couples having kids in a happy, successful marriage who is with stability? Do you want the political answer? I'm full right now on eat it watermelon too. Hugs, okay. Ben said eventually they'll get a divorce. I'm like, do Callie, do you want the real answer, the truth, or do you want to still live in a fairy tale? Because I have to know where your head's at. Because I can give you the real, I can give you the truth, but if you are stuck in a delusion and you're stuck in a fairy tale, which you think that happiness and success relies in a marriage, if you think being happy in a successful marriage is the goal for you, and you think being in a marriage gives you stability, having kids gives you stability, in this modern day unpredictable economy, that eggs was $14 last week, gas is $5 this week. If you think having kids, being married in this modern day society is going to give you stability, you putting your happiness in others is going to give you stability. You think having a modern day moron as a husband trying to domesticate him is going to give you stability? Then do it. Go for it. Go for it, Callie. Go for it. Go for it. Congratulations. That's what, when everybody, when you post that you got pregnant and you married, everybody's gonna say congratulations. So do it. You're gonna get a congratulations. And then once you're in it, look, Amanda said, I was in a fairy tale land with my marriage because I was sold the idea. Soon to be divorced, and could oddly enough, I'm finding peace now. Never knew. I could have had. Yes, peace is already within. Happiness is not in a marriage, it's inside of you. Joy is inside of you, not inside of kids. So when you are still operating from this external reality, dependent on others, codependent on a man to save you, codependent on kids to bring you happiness, you are in a repeated cycle of suffering because you're attached to others. You're not detached out here. You're attached to the idea of a fantasy that capitalism has sold you. They get money off of you being insecure. They get money off of you being desperate for love outside of yourself. They get money off of you looking and seeking and trying to date any and everyone. They get money off of you. So you are just exploiting yourself in this capitalistic system when you are depriving yourself from your own internal needs that you already have. At the end of the day, you have to wake up from the reality. It's for you. It's for you. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Brooke, can you hear me? King, can you hear me? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, because somebody was calling me. When you become single and you discover yourself, self-discovery becomes self-mastery. That should be the goal. The goal is to master yourself in this game of life. It is chess, not checkers. And most people are playing checkers because they only care about getting a nut off. They only care about chasing after a nut like they're a squirrel. They don't want to evolve in their higher consciousness in a human form. Evolve as a human. Amanda, thank you so much. Thank you. So when we don't evolve as a human, we will stay stagnant. And that's why most people are not going to grow past just chasing after a fantasy, chasing after a delusion. They're not going to grow past it. And they can't fathom when women like yourself are choosing a different route. It's choosing to cultivate womanhood as a sanctuary for herself. She's not betting on other people. She's not serving other people. See, she is selfish with her time, selfish with her body, selfish with her energy, selfish, okay? And nothing is wrong with being selfish. Our ancestors were putting everybody before themselves this whole time. Now we're living in modern day times, and it is time for us as women to be responsible for our own happiness, to be responsible for our finances, to be responsible for our body. A lot of these girls, that's why they be shocked when they be pregnant, because they give men responsibility over their body, over their womb. And this is why they be shocked. Like, I didn't know he skeeted at me, because you gave him the responsibility to care for your body. He doesn't even care about his body. So you think he's gonna care about your sanctuary? You can't just be letting thieves, robbers, stealers inside of you just because you wanna get your rocks off. You can't just trust any and everybody. Women are too trustworthy. Women are too easily impressed. They are easily settling for the bare minimum, and they are easily giving any of these bums the time of day. And all he does, and all he's gonna do, is give you crumbs at the end. Joshua says, what is the highest form? Your highest form should be your peace. It's being so unbothered in this world that's filled with chaos, filled with BS, filled with distraction. You're not folding under pressure when you are aligned with your higher self. When you are in flow with your higher self, abundance comes to you effortlessly. Happiness comes to you effortlessly. Joy, you are embodying it. Love, you are cultivating it. Love already lives inside of you. But in this capitalistic society, we got it backwards. So this is why we're chasing after love. This is why we're begging for love. This is why we're demanding other people to love us. This is why we want things from other people, because we are stuck in capitalism that is feeding off of our energy. But when you are in your highest form, you are protecting all of your energy. You're not wasting your time. You're not wasting your body. You're not wasting your mental. You're not wasting your energy on petty things. You can lose it all by reacting to the petty things. And when you got shit to lose and you got shit to do, most things are petty to you. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your energy. It's not even worth you explaining yourself. This is when you reach the pinnacle to success for you. And everybody's success looks different. We all have different versions of success. Like someone said earlier, success is a happy marriage for them. But for me, success is peace. Success is solitude. Success is putting myself first. And I don't care if people think it is narcissism or what. I will be the villain in your story because I have standards for myself. Because I'm not going to allow you to disrespect me. I'm not going to allow you to play with me. I'm not going to allow you in charge of my destiny. Women got to stop giving their dignity over dick. And then you be confused when this dick just leads you straight to the clinic. Because you handed over your power, you handed over your gifts, you submitted your desires to some dick, and it be whack. And you give up your dignity, you give up your integrity, you give up your power just for some pleasure, putting your life on the line for a mofo that wouldn't even sign on the dotted line for you. Let's be real, ladies. It's time to close down shop. It's time to protect your womb space. It's time to protect your divinity and stop giving up your dignity over some measly dick. You gotta stop being dickmatized out here. You gotta stop allowing this physical act to possess you, to control you. As women, we need to have self-control because we bring the life here. We call this existence to repeat this cycle. And most girls are just repeating generational trauma after generational trauma onto these kids because she has not evolved towards her highest self. She is stuck in her lower self, which is stuck acting like a squirrel chasing after a nut. She has not evolved in her queendom. She has not evolved in her womanhood. She has not evolved in her brain. She'd rather be a bird brain. She'd rather be a girl. I'm just a girl. And you want somebody to think for you, to speak for you, to give you money. We live in modern day times. You can cut out the middleman. You don't need your handout no more. You don't need to be begging no more. You don't need to be panhandling these dudes no more. You can cut out the middleman and get straight to the money yourself as women. But women rather be lazy. Women out here rather have a man be their plan, be their identity, because she refused to find purpose within inside of herself. She refused to let God be the provider. She refused to bet on herself, so she'd rather bet on a man. She'd rather have a man be her provider instead of God. So she idolizes men. She idolizes hot dogs. She idolizes all Pound Town. She idolizes all this stuff, thinking that brings her joy, thinking that will save her, when it only will bring her distress in the end. She's chasing after a ring that's only going to lead to suffering. Taking risks. They love anything they can do, get most. Most men don't know how to hold it. Most men are easy. Most men will fold quickly in a hurry. Yet women are still trying to domesticate men, trying to put men in a cage, trying to force him to be monogamous, trying to force him not to cheat on her. Baby girl, you already cheated on yourself by laying with a dirty, dirty dog. A lot of these men got the dog in them. And you're going to lay with the dog? Of course you're going to get up with fleas. Of course, of course, of course. Most stars. I'll never touch a ran through woman. You can't have me. I'm the prize. Period, boo. Period, boo. You got to know your worth out here. Period, boo. Period. Know your worth. Know your worth. D said, this is a hurt feminine. I'm so hurt. Watch me eat my watermelon, so hurt. I'm so hurt. I don't have no mouths to feed. to cook for a man. I don't have to get naked for a man. I don't have to please a man. I don't have to do anything for a man. I'm so hurt. I have so much freedom. I have so much money. What am I going to do with all this money? What am I going to do with all this time? I have nobody to slave over the kitchen for. What am I going to do with my life? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I don't know what to do with myself. This is why I'm on YouTube with you guys. Thank you for keeping me company for 35 minutes. I appreciate y'all so much because honestly, I have found my purpose and it has nothing to do with being married. It has nothing to do with laying on my back, making a clap for no bums, okay? I am for the streets. I am not for no clown sheets, okay? I am not for clown sheets. I am for these nature streets, all right? All right, all right. Best thing I ever did was start my celibacy. Clock it. Clock it. They not ready, sister. They not ready for it. They not ready. They don't know what this peace feels like. So they think, who hurt you? Who hurt you? I don't even give people the opportunity to play with me, first of all. You can only talk to me behind the screen. How about that? I don't even text back. How about that? You ain't seeing me because I won't see you. How about that? Ain't nobody hurt me because I don't give people the opportunity to play with me. Let's start there. I would say this comes off, but when you're healing, it makes sense. Facts, yes. And healing is not linear. It's up and down. It's ebbs and flows. It's a journey for real. So give yourself grace on this journey. Don't take yourself so seriously on this journey. I like to play all day. So when motherfuckers try to throw shade to me in the comments, I like to play back. I like to talk back because I don't take myself seriously. I don't take what people say seriously. I know me and I love me. So I have nothing to prove to anyone. Mary, you're going to have to rewind back, baby. I'm mad I missed you. We're talking about being solid with yourself and your energy. But happy Thursday. Please connect with me on Instagram and I'm about to say YouTube. Connect with me on Instagram and Facebook, TeraChantelle, and Twitter, TeraChantelle on all platforms. TeraChantelle in the building. So I hope y'all follow me there. I am about to charge my phone, do a little bit of editing, and get ready for my weekend. Thank y'all so much. Callie, sometimes I feel guilty and I know I'm healing. Why do you feel guilty? Guilty of what? Guilty of who? Don't feel no self-pity or no self-guilt. These people are trying to bring your energy down. Don't allow it. Don't allow it. It's okay to choose you. It is okay to love you. It is okay to be with you. And this is what I learned in my solitude singleness season. You are a threat to society when you don't feel guilty, okay? Guilty for choosing you. Give yourself grace because there's so much that we have to unlearn and relearn and pour into ourselves and devote time to ourselves. We should devote this life to ourselves, of the journey of healing ourselves. every step of the way. Yes, I choose me. I love me. I honor me. I respect me. Say that to yourself every day. Romeo Collins, I'm not gonna lie, I'm somewhat of an energy vampire. Hey, at least you're aware. You know, at least you're aware. This is why most men are an energy vampire. And this is why I'm glad you called it an energy vampire, because that's what I call it too. They will suck the life out of you, and if you let them. And a lot of women let energy vampires suck the life out of them. So they give their body, they give their soul, they give their everything to a person, an external entity, just so they will disappoint them in the end. But then they want to call you a narcissist when you just told me straight up you an energy vampire. Okay? Women, you can tell women the truth, but they will still lie to themselves if they really like you. If they really like you, they will give you their mind, body, and soul, which most women are not the victim. They were a co-creator to this clown activity that men put them in. Okay? Nowadays, it's just too much energy. It's just too much information out there about energy vampires, about narcissists, about con artists, about scammers. It's too many. It's too many. But women choose to ignore it, King, because they want to get married so bad. Exactly. They want to get married so bad, so they will choose to ignore it because they have a certain fantasy inside of their head, thinking that having a man is going to bring them happiness when all it's going to do is bring them drama. Because you can't domesticate a husband. A husband is a hoe. You's a hoe. And you know you's a hoe. Because you let lust win. You let lust control you. You don't got no self-discipline, King Picks. You know you don't got no discipline. You know you gonna fold under pressure real quick. You gonna fold and you don't know how to say no. You don't know how to turn down women. All she gotta do is give you a time of day and you willing to go crazy. Okay? So, but women will still marry you when she willingly know that you have no self-control. She's willingly knows that you are a hoe. She knows it, but she wants to put you in a cage. She wants to domesticate you. She wants you to wear a wedding ring so you can control yourself. So she will marry you. And then she will end up divorcing you 7 years later, which most women end up divorcing men, because then they finally wake up and realize marriage is a waste of time and it does not benefit her in the end. So she's going to wake up eventually, but she's going to thug it out for a little bit. She's going to thug it out. Yes, I have a tendency to kind of be there until I leave a woman drained before depleting. Not my best trait, but I definitely want to work more, even give and take relationships. Romel, I love the honesty because most men operate in a give and take relationship. They operate in a transaction. It's a transaction for most men in romantic relationships. It's like, what you gonna do for me? Y'all favorite line these days is what you bring to the table, because it's never unconditional love that you just want to give to women. You want something in return, and usually most men want is a woman's body. So when that's what you want out of a woman will trade her body just to get some measly attention. And you will give that to her because you know that feeds her ego and that feeds her energy. Because a lot of girls think attention is respect when it's not. So they would much rather have your measly attention, which is absolutely the bare minimum, over respect. Self-respect at that. So when a woman has standards for herself, when a woman is self-aware, a lot of these morons is going to be extinct like dinosaurs. But Romeo, I appreciate the realness, how you said that you come to feed off of women and you come to drain them. And that's real. And that's what most people do because they're seeking voids from other people and they know they can get it fulfilled by other people. So you can use people, you can manipulate people, but a lot of times people are so green, they'll let anybody get in between because they don't know what love is. Because how would you know what love is when you don't know what self-love is? So when you know what self-love is, you realize love from others is truly the bare minimum. So you cannot get finessed by nobody. You cannot get played by nobody. You cannot be a victim to nobody's story. You will end up just being a villain. And there's nothing wrong with being the villain in anybody's story, Romeo, because you just are selfish and putting yourself first, which most men are selfish. And that's why most women should learn from men and be selfish too. Women are getting played because they're not selfish. They don't love themselves. So they are begging a man to love them. But how can a man love you when he doesn't even love himself? He's not even real with themselves. Women be asking for too much. They have these unrealistic expectations for men. And it's not real. It's not realistic. And for me, the reason why I'm single is because I don't have high expectations for men. I know how men are. And I appreciate you for you. Romeo, that's right. I'm willing to give, but I have a tendency to take two first. That's unfortunate. I love your realness. That's real. That's most people will take. So, and they will lie to themselves too, because they think they're being a good person by giving, overextending, because they're trying to prove a point to you. They want you to pick them. They want you to love them. But when you love yourself, you're not about to do too much. You're not about to give too much. And you're damn sure not about to give your body. How about that? How do you know you aren't projecting yourself onto these people? If you don't have a mind of your own, Shrek, obviously you don't, because you don't even know how to spell Shrek, and you don't even have your own picture. If you don't have a mind of yourself, you're going to take everything as a projection, and you're going to take everything personally. Everything what anybody is saying on the internet, you're going to think somebody talking about you. You're going to be triggered by it. You're going to be offended by it. You are going to be upset and be mad. But when you are solid within yourself, which most people have no idea what self-mastery is, you will be in projection with everything that I'm saying. My message is not for everyone. Okay, this is for people who genuinely wants to love themselves. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. So I asked this question before. Do you want me to be in delusional fantasy with you? Then I can tell you the political answer. Okay, if you're not ready for the real, I won't give it to you, because most people are not ready for the real. They can't handle the real. Mary, keep the cookie in the cookie jar and lock it up. Yes. They're not ready, Mary. They're not ready for the real. And they not ready to put their cookies in the cookie jar because they still blaming the cookie monster, because they handing over their cookie and wondering, oh my goodness, how did the cookie monster take a bite of my cookie, when you are willingly giving him access to your cookie jar. And now you upset that he reached it in your cookie jar when you got your cookie jar all open. Legs open, wide open, mouth open, everything open. You not selective. You have no standards. And I fear that I give the tough love that most women are not equipped for and ready for. And I see the way this generation is going. Exactly, Mary. The Cookie Monster got HIVs and diabetes, and the Cookie Monster is illiterate, and they still talking women out their panties, though. The Cookie Monster don't even got a brain, but these girls got bird brains as well. So it's just dummy 1 and dummy 2. And they just gonna end up having little dummy junior. Be eating everybody's cookies and contaminating. Girl, contaminating the cookies. Contaminating the cookies. Protect your womb. Protect your energy. Protect your dignity at the ends of the day. I saved so much hardship. I saved so much headache. I saved so much heartbreak by choosing celibacy, by choosing to protect my cookies, not letting nobody get a taste of my punani, not allowing anyone to have excess over me. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because at the end of the day, it has almost been a decade. I am very content with me. Motown stars, women who yell celibacy must have a nasty past. If a woman has a nasty past, it's probably because she was connected to too many nasty niggas, okay? The reason why you think a woman has a nasty past is because you know she was connected to nasty niggas, because the niggas be nasty, okay? That's why. Anytime, the only reason why y'all try to say women are some 304s is because she connected, or she was dating, or she kissed, or she hugged, or she entertained one of these bums. So now y'all be saying, oh, she a hoe, she a hoe. She's only a hoe because she was entertaining one of your homeboys. Because your homeboys made her one, huh? This is why women, you damned if you do and you damned if you don't. If you have sex with them, you damned. If you don't, you damned. It's a lose-lose every time. But I bet you this, if you stay celibate, you will not lose anything. Because they will try to shame you. They will try to say you're gonna die alone, or you are a hoe because you're still celibate, because they have no self-control. Because they are the true hoes, and they live in lust. They live in la la land. And when you're not living in la la land, delusion land with them, they can't handle it. They can't handle it. Damn, these niggas come in here to hate women trying to argue with you. Yeah. Amanda, that's so real. You just get the point in life when the worst question you could ask yourself is it him or me? Yeah. It will always be him. He's always the problem. And this is why nowadays you cannot love. It's either you choose self-love or you love one of these bums. Okay? You cannot do both. You cannot do both. Because he will not let you do both, because he wants all your attention. He wants your mind, he wants your body, he wants your soul. And when you give a man all that, what is left for you? You should keep your body sacred to yourself, okay? You can give them your time. You can give them, a high five, but your body should be off limits, especially when he didn't even sign on the dotted line for you. Okay, you need to get paperwork involved if you about to hand over your booty. You need to get paperwork involved if you trying to just do a booty call, because your life is on the line. Your body is on the line, because you can possibly die from childbirth. You can possibly risk your life for somebody else. Okay, so you need to make sure your P's and Q's are signed correctly. And before you lay down with anybody, you better have some paperwork signed and hold them accountable. Okay? I don't play like that. That's gonna really get them acting right. But if you don't care about your body, he not gonna care about your body either. You gotta sign paperwork, and I wanna see your paperwork. But I ain't even about to, that's doing too much for me. I just stay celibate, honestly. But if you really can't close your legs, you better make him sign some paperwork. Golly. At least. You will not survive if you lose yourself in the process. Absolutely not. They're literally mad you're untouchable. Literally. And I feel like a superwoman. I'm just dodging bullets. Like, you can't touch me. You can't touch me. You can't touch me. You can't touch me. They make it easier for me to be celibate. They make it so easy because I know, just like most Motown stars trying to say, oh, you got a nasty past because you're celibate. Oh, but now I got a bright future because I am celibate. A bright future because nobody is touching me. I won't even give people the opportunity to play with me like that. Unique channel, girl. I meant to say the season of singleness, but honestly, summer don't stop when you child free. I feel like, girl, summer. I'm always in summer. I'm sorry, Chanel. I'm always in summer. Always. So it don't stop when you don't have no kids. It don't stop. All year, look, hot girl summer all year round. Okay, we outside all year round, honey. We living our best life all year round, honey. Y'all connect with me on social media on Instagram, TeraChantelle, TeraChantelle. Connect with me on Facebook, TeraChantelle, TeraChantelle. Click the links below. We got sacred audio available. We got Pure Pussy Pimpin', read the book. We got the audio available as well. And please subscribe to our exclusive YouTube channel as well, so we can have a more into dialogue, so we don't get like distracted by the people that's not supposed to be in here, that's just trying to distract me and mad that they ain't touching where I pee at. Okay, so I appreciate y'all so much. Courtney, thank you. I needed you here. Y'all bring me so much peace and so much energy. And I'm so thankful for my community and for my tribe, because this is my world. This is my life, This is how I get my self-fulfillment, by giving you the wisdom that I have cultivated for myself, giving you my energy that I cherish completely. And I'm just so thankful for my community. I'm so thankful for your support. I'm so thankful for you spending your Thursday with me today. I can't believe we've been on here for almost an hour. If you guys join me at the end, please just rewind, because I know we were talking all sorts of things, but this season of solitude and singleness has been a great summer. It has been a great summer, and it's not ending just yet for me, because I still got trips to take. I still got things to do. I still got people to see. So, the place to be. Not all humans need self-respect and love. The world has good and bad people and bad stuff talked about, and there is good out here. Yes, be the good. Be the good. What Michael Jackson say? Be the man. How we gonna change the world? You gotta change the man in the mirror. This is a mirror effect, okay? This is all about you. It ain't nothing else about nobody else. It's not here to blame other people. This journey is all about you. It is you versus you. You are in a relationship with yourself. You're not in a relationship with other people. We get that so misconstrued and so distracted, thinking that we are chasing after love from other people. Nobody owes you love. Nobody owes you anything. You owe that to yourself. So give that to yourself. Everyone is just your mirror, and they are showing you either you lacking or you packing with self-love. So don't be lacking out here. Get to packing. It's your girl, TeraChantelle.